Hey, beautiful. Welcome back. I'm Jill, and if you're new here, I'm so glad that you found this little corner of the internet. I'm Jill, and I'm the author of My Journey to Myself, a 400 prompt guided journal created specifically for women like us, women who are in the middle of the empty nest season, women whose children have grown and moved on, as they should, and who are now standing in the middle of their own lives wondering, okay, now what? Who am I when I'm not needed in the same way anymore? That question is exactly why I wrote this journal. And it's why we are here every single week. And we're talking about it. We are in week 5 of 10 of a 10-week series, walking through each section of the journal together. And this week, well, we are talking about confidence, specifically reclaiming the fire you thought you lost. I want to ask you something, and I want you to really sit with it for a second. When was the last time you felt truly, deeply confident? Not performing confidence, not pretending, not putting on your I've got it together face for the school pickup line or the office meeting, right? I mean that bone deep, quiet knowing, the kind where you walk into a room and something inside you says, I've got this. I know who I am. I trust myself. When did you last feel that? For a lot of us, and I include myself in this, confidence was something we had in pieces, in specific moments, in roles where we knew exactly what we were doing. And sometimes when those roles shift or shrink or frankly disappear, we wonder if the confidence went with those roles, right? Well, it didn't. I promise you it didn't. But we do have to find it again. And that's what today's journal prompt is all about. This week's prompt from section 5 of My Journey to Myself is, when in my life have I felt the most confident and why? I love this prompt because it doesn't ask you to fake confidence or manufacture it. It asks you to remember it, to go back to a moment when it was already there, already yours, and to understand what made it real. Because if it was real then, it can be real again now, in a new way, in this new season of your life. I'll go first, because that's how this works. I'm not going to ask you to be vulnerable without showing up in that way myself, right? So when I think about the moments in my life when I felt the most confident, like truly, solidly, unshakably myself, I go back to my career, to my leadership. There's something that happens when you're in charge of something you know deeply. When you've done the work, you built the knowledge, and you are standing in a room or leading a meeting or steering a project, and you can feel in your bones that you understand this. You know what needs to happen. You trust your own judgment. That feeling, that was my confidence. It wasn't loud, it wasn't arrogant, it was quiet and solid, like bedrock. I didn't need to second guess every decision. I didn't need someone else to validate my choices before I made them. I walked into a situation that required leadership, and something in me simply rose to meet it. I knew my job. I trusted my instincts. I made good choices, not because I was perfect, but because I had done the work to know my craft, to know my team, to know what mattered and what didn't. And that confidence, it felt like coming home. I think about that feeling a lot now because life after the kids left looked different. The daily sense of purpose, the clear role, the structure of it all, it shifted. And I had to ask myself the same question I'm asking you today. Where does my confidence live now? And how do I get back to it? For me, the answer started with remembering, with going back to that woman who stood in a boardroom or led a project and trusted herself completely. She's still here. She never left. She just needed to be reminded of who she is. Now it's your turn. I want you to think about this. Really think about it. not for anyone else, just for you. When in your life have you felt the most confident, and why? Was it in your career like me? Was it when you were raising your babies and you realized you actually knew what you were doing? Was it on a stage, an athletic field, a creative project? Was it a moment of courage you almost didn't take and then did it anyway? Whatever it is, it matters, and I want to hear it. Drop your answer in the comments below. Don't be shy. This is a safe, beautiful community of women who are all on this same journey, figuring it out, finding who we are, who are we becoming, and what fires still burn inside of us. Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. If you've been following along with this series, I hope you have your copy of My Journey to Myself right there with you. Flip to section 5 and spend some time with this prompt. Let's really think about this today. Give yourself the gift of actually answering it. Write it out. Let yourself remember. Let yourself feel that woman who knew her worth, because she is absolutely still inside of you. And if you don't have the journal yet, what are you waiting for, sweet friend? My Journey to Myself has 400 prompts just like this one, walking you gently and powerfully through every corner of your identity, your dreams, your confidence, your joy. It was written for this season of your life, for exactly the place you're standing in right now. The link is right there in the description. Grab your copy today. Before you go, if this video touched your heart or sparked something in you, please hit that like button. It helps so many other women find this community when they need it. If you're not subscribed yet, do it right now. We're here every week going deeper into the journal, going deeper into ourselves. You don't want to miss a single week. And this one, I need you to share this one. Think of one woman in your life who is in this season, who sent her last baby off to college or watched her youngest find their wings, and who is now standing in that beautiful, disorienting, wide open space of what comes next. Send her this video, tag her in the comments, text her the link right now, because sometimes all someone needs is to find their way back to themselves. All they need to know is that someone else sees them, that they're not alone, that there is this whole community of women walking this road together. We are not done, my friend. We are just beginning. I'll see you next week for week 6 of My Journey to Myself. Until then, go right, go remember, go reclaim that fire. It was always yours.